Prepare. Opening. Three rings around the moon. 1, 2, 3. Big Dipper. Oops. Swallow skims the water. Lock and sweep to the right, to the left. Little Dipper. Swallow returns to nest. Agile cat. Catches a mouse. Phoenix lifts head. Wasp enters the cave. Phoenix opens right wing. Little Dipper. Phoenix opens left wing. Waiting for fish. Poking the grass. Seeking the snake. 2, 3. Embracing the moon. Birds lodge in the forest. Black dragon. Swings tail. Green dragon. Comes out of the water. Wind blows the lotus leaves. Lion shakes head. 1, 2. Tiger covers head. Jump the ravine. Reining in the stallion to compass. Dusting in the wind. 1, 2, 3. Pushing the canoe with the current.
Bless you.
Comet chases the moon. Wild horse. What?
Go ahead.
Heavenly horse flies over waterfall. And lifting the curtain. Okay. Hello, Kelly. All right. Do you have any questions on earlier things? I think we'll just do the one practice through, and should we practice twice now?
Alan's got a question.
Alan, okay.
It's a small question, but I think I might have noticed I was doing it wrong. When we do the little, I think it's the Little Dipper, the one that looks like this at the end. Are we facing the corner both times?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they both
Okay.
go to the corner.
I wasn't in my practice. Thank you.
Okay. All right, so let's do it from dusting in the wind. The third one. Pushing the canoe with the current. Back and turn. Step back, circle back. Push the canoe. Comet chases the moon. Back and turn. And to the corner. And a circle down, point back, and lean a little forward. Then heavenly horse flies over the waterfall from up to down. Remember, part chop and part poke. And then circle up, two-hand circle up, and step to the right, and lifting the curtain, stand up on one leg.
Stand up on one leg, Dee Dee.
Yeah, I was thinking I really should have watched instead of just doing it. So I'm going to watch it this time because that's where I'm going to see that I'm not doing it right. Thank you.
All right, again. Pushing the canoe with the current. Back and turn. Step back, circle, push. Back and turn. Comet chases the moon. Now your arms are crossed. Uncross. Then forward, turn, step. Remember, one line, two sides. Then chop. Heavily horse flies over waterfall. Then big circle and step, turning right, and then standing on one leg. It's a lot like Little Dipper, but straight at the end, like the Big Dipper, and standing on one leg. Let's make it see me better again. All right, one more time. One more time, and then I'll watch you do it. Okay. Pushing the canoe with the current. Back, turn 90 degrees, step back, circle, push. Back and turn, and comet chases the moon. And heavenly horse flies over waterfall. Then lifting the current. Oops.
Lifting the current.
Lifting the curtain, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, let's watch you do it.
I have a question.
Okay.
When we go to do the one where we chop,
Yeah.
I just would like to show you have you show me the transition between the one before it and the one where we do the chop forward. I want to see what your right hand, where your the angle at which your sword is
I'll do
pointing.
it this direction. So
Okay, thanks.
From here,
Yes.
and Nancy, set the thing to focus on me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just
Sorry,
a minute,
like
please. Just a minute. Hold on. There.
Okay, so you like this. You go to the corner, you go forward, and then you turn and step. Your toe points to the other corner. Okay, 180 degrees, good. And you turn your palms to be like more palm up.
That's what I'm not doing.
Okay, so here, and then when you turn your palms up. Then, as you shift to the left, bring it over your shoulder, and the left hand's coming in, and chop down and land in an empty stance. And you want to have what?
Thank you. And I note that when you're calling it, when you're calling it, you're calling a turn here, but then as you start to move, it's not just a palm up, it's doesn't your sword dip down and then it swings up, or is that?
The tip goes down.
Yes, right. Okay, yeah. Okay,
And
that's
then,
what I wanted to find out.
And okay, and so this is what the energy is. Be clear. You want this feeling. You're open. Your whole body's open. You're going to rotate like over your left side. Okay, it's going to be like the hinge. You're going to close. Okay, from like this is a hinge. Okay, so from open, your whole body closed. Okay, basically you're closing your left from the left side. Okay, you're pivoting there. Okay, and so the energy comes like that. Okay, from your whole body, your leg and your upper body together. Okay, so we have a few of those in the form. Let's see. Later, we're going to do that with step back, what we call falling flowers, which is the slicing left and right and stepping back. I think we have that feeling there, I think. Is that right? Well, anyway, we'll find out. But anyway, you don't get to do that often, right? Very often you open and close a little bit. So this is a very big, you're open all the way, really, and then the body closed. Okay, so but mainly from your right arm is still actually kind of open, right? Your right armpit or whatever. It's not closed, but your left one closes all the way up.
Thank you.
Alan?
Is that empty stance on the ball? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I don't think we have. Do we have any empty stance in the sword on the heel, Nancy?
No, not that I know of.
Yeah. We're nimble, right? So the ball of your foot, empty stance, that's more nimble. And we're getting the power through the sword. We don't need to try to break it. I've got some heavy sword we're swinging around. So, you know, in the hand form, we use a heel to try to put more energy out, but you know, we don't need that, I guess. All right, let me see you do it. From the third dusting. Okay. Pushing the canoe with the current. Comet chases the moon. I'm calling it, I guess. Next time I won't call it. If you went on, I don't blame you. Then Heavenly Horse flies over the waterfall. That's from last week. Okay. And then lifting the curtain. Okay. On your own then, do it a few times, that sequence. And I know I have to reteach what we did last week anyway. So let me just see what you can do. And you can see where you have questions. Keep your sword 45-degree angle with pushing the canoe. Yes. Okay, all right, stop. You know, when we do Little Dipper, I want you to do Little Dipper. Here, I'll show it like this. I want you to do Little Dipper like this. Look, basically make one whole circle. Okay, so from here, we just open, and then from there, circle up and down, and then back, and that's when you're stepping, and okay, continue it up. But I want your circle by itself to feel like this. Here, the circle is going to be around the line going to the corner. So try to make it big like this. Okay, I don't want you. We aren't going to go that direction, right? We're going to turn that direction. But I still want you to make it towards this back corner. Pick it up, swing it towards the corner direction, and at the same time, on the way down, we're going to start to turn. Okay, and bend our elbow a little bit. Feel like it went to the corner. And then it's going to stay on this diagonal plane and up, okay? So the whole time it feels diagonal, right? It doesn't feel, here's the straight direction. This is the diagonal direction. It doesn't feel like this here, and I'm going this direction, so I'm going to go straight direction. I'm going to make a circle in the straight direction. And then now come up kind of towards the corner, right? Then it feels like it's changing. It's changing and not staying in a plane. So imagine a diagonal plane, and yes, when you come up and you're stepping, it's going to move into a parallel diagonal plane, all right? But you still have the feeling that it's going diagonally, okay? So this one, stay like this, all right? Maybe delay your stepping a little bit. When do you step? You should step when it's come down already. Basically, it's already stayed in the diagonal plane. It's done coming down. And then you step. You step right before it's done here, okay? Then you start moving and you bring it on the bottom, and then you step and you bring it up. Okay, well, that's the same. Yeah, it's a long story. That's the same as this one. From here, it's going to be a straight plane now, okay? Big circle. I want you to have, from here, open and up, a whole circle, a shoulder circle, okay? A shoulder circle. Not a little circle, move the sword around in a little circle. Your whole arm goes around your shoulder, okay? And then on the way down, that's when you step. That's when you step to the right, and then you keep it in that plane and lift up, okay? So it's just like Little Dipper. At the end is bigger, but it's a lot like Little Dipper, okay? All right, so let me see you do that one, I guess. So from here, I guess I need to still teach it, but from here. All right. So go ahead. Just the circle.
Your arm.
Yeah.
Alan, do that again. Okay, thank you. Lifting the curtain, Cesar.
That's good.
Yeah.
Would you say that? Anybody?
So here our palms turn up again too, correct?
Yes, that's right. Before they go up, you turn them up.
Our arms rotate, our palms turn up, and that's how we were able to not hit it on the floor. Not that I was, but I was wondering about that.
Yes.
No, right at the beginning, if you don't turn your palms up, you can't.
That's
sort
right.
of, you've got to turn your palms up, change your grip,
That's
and
right.
then come up and go over.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
okay. All right, thanks.
Oh, Nancy wants to show you something.
Can everybody go in their end posture of lifting the curtain? From here, can you do lifting the curtain and stay in your end position?
Lifting the curtain is this, Nancy.
Yes, I know. Okay. All right, good. And stop. Stay where you are. Keep your right arm up. Go ahead and put your left foot on the floor. All right. I want you to notice where your right arm is. Okay. So for some of you, when you do this movement, your end position is this. Try this. Instead of here,
Point back.
here. So when you drop your arm, it should be at your side. If you're ahead, your arm, you'll be in front instead of here. So make sure that when you lift up the curtain, that you lift it here, and then make sure that your sword is straight. Sometimes it just seems like this, okay? So don't have it angled down a little bit, have it straight. There's a really nice picture. That looks better, Kelly, of Master Yang Jun in front of Yang Luchan's house in China. And he does this pose. And if you guys can see it on the internet somewhere, I don't know. This is a really beautiful movement. And you can tell that, you know, his sword is level. So try not to dip it down any, and then make sure. Yeah. So, you know, if you let your arm rest at your side and you lift it up, that's where it should be for lifting the curtain. If your arm is ahead, and you lift it up, your hand will be kind of not along your side, it'll be more in front.
Okay, so Miranda, here, you're looking like this. You're turning already, and when you come down, you're over here. And then that doesn't give you the feeling, it doesn't give you, look, this feeling, see? From here, then from back, the straight direction back, and step, and then down and up, and lift up. That's the feeling, the same as Little Dipper. So circle, and don't turn yet. No, see how it is? See, so you go like this, and here's, I'll say 12 o'clock. And you're circling, but you're also stepping. And so you come down basically in the plane of 12 o'clock. You need to be in the planes going to 9 o'clock still. Here, and I'm going to go 9 and 3. I'm going to go from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Okay? So when you make your circle, go up first and come down, mainly still towards the 9 o'clock, and step. Here, step. You step to the right, you turn to the right, but you keep the sword going to this 9 o'clock direction. See, here, see? And then circle it down and up. That's, sorry.
So I'm still over here before I come up, right?
Yeah, that's what you want. You
Okay.
want, yeah, that's right. Before you come up, you want it pointed at 9 o'clock. That's the tip. And then point it at 3 o'clock. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. So try not to, don't ruin your light fixtures. But,
Try not to.
once you open it, you're getting it in this line between 3 and 9, and circle it in that plane, keeping it always pointed, okay, at 3 or 9. And not back out to 12. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. That's good. That's better. That's good.
Okay.
The tip is pointed at 9 o'clock or the pommel?
At the beginning, okay, you're like this. This is 9 o'clock. I'm going to point it more to 3 o'clock. I'm going to open, then I'm going to circle it up, and my hand's going to go towards 9. My arm points at 9. Then I'm going to step, and it's going to come down. It's still going to point at 9.
Right,
See,
okay.
the whole sword. Then stand up, and so you keep it in the plane. Okay, keep it flat. So the thing is, if you keep it flat, when you move it around in a plane, then it feels balanced and everything. If you're moving it in and out of the, pointing over here, pointing over there, that's like, it's wiggling around, and that's going to affect the balance. And so,
Okay.
and then this is not the, the circle, just like a 90-degree circle, but it's not, doesn't feel right at all. So we're trying to make a biggest circle we can. That means keep it in a plane.
Hola, Jorge.
Hello, teacher Nancy.
Hello. This is my husband, Miguel. He's teaching, Miguel.
Nice to meet you, teacher Miguel.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Jorge was one of our ranking candidates from Mexico.
You can see Kelly there. I think you remember her probably.
Yeah, there's Kelly, and then there's Dee Dee.
Well, Kelly was, I think, the
Marshalling judge.
what's she? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was marshalling judge.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Then you remember Dee Dee more.
Somebody.
All right, so let's go and do the one before that, the harder one. That was the easy one because it's like a little different. The heavenly steed flies over the waterfall. So we kind of went over it one time already. But from here, first one is you go forward and turn left and step. With the turning, turn over your palms, both palms. You're stepping one line, two sides, okay, with your left heel, and your toe open to the corner. Then you shift to the left and start closing, like pivoting on your left side, and bring the sword up and step out for an empty stance and basically chop. And the tip is in the center line. Okay. So I started counting, I gave it up for some reason. Do it again. So from here, Go, you're already leaning forward a little bit. Go forward a little bit and turn and step and turn your palm. That's one. Then there's only 1 and 2. 2 is shift forward and chop and then land in empty stance. 1, 2. So that's a very simple one. Again. Forward, step, chop. Okay. Okay, one more. Forward, turn, step, chop. Okay, so you do it. Only you. You can show someone if you want to show. Maybe show Rita for change. Rita be famous. Go ahead. On your own. Are people seeing me and Rita?
Yes.
Okay, good. It shows the focus jumping all around for some reason. But... Oh, no, so it shows pinned. That's right. They're pinned. All right, that's good. Okay.
Chu, that looked really nice.
Here, okay, here, your body is pointed straight. You go forward and step. Your body points about to the corner now. Then turn 90 degrees. Your body points to this corner. And don't make it too, make this a circle, okay, here, like this, okay? You feel closed and this curved, curled up a little bit, okay? It doesn't have to point and it shouldn't be like this. That is too close. It needs to be more pointed kind of, I say your hand, your palm kind of points at your forearm. We don't have to touch with our fingers or point the fingers anywhere in particular. Just kind of like this, kind of level.
Mike, where's our gaze at the end of that move? Is it straight out or is it down over the plane of the?
Usually we are looking parallel to the sword. Now I've asked Master Young, we've asked multiple people, and he will never explain it exactly. But I think basically you look parallel. When you strike, you look parallel, right? You don't look at the point where you imagine hitting. You look straight ahead, basically, because this is straight ahead. But if you were like doing something down, then you would look down, but you still wouldn't look at your hand. So you just kind of like look parallel.
Thank you.
That works out.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm not sure if he doesn't know the word parallel or what, but he says it's too difficult to explain it usually. He doesn't know the English for it. Read it. Next time he says that, you tell him to tell you the Chinese, then you can tell us the English. Okay. Okay. All right. So that's the last two movements. And oh wait, Nancy, what do you think, Nancy?
Can everybody go to the last dusting and stay in your end posture for pushing the canoe?
So do pushing the canoe with the current.
Stay in this end position when you're finished. Go ahead. Go ahead, Dee Dee. Okay, look down at your right foot. Is it straight to 12 o'clock?
It is not. Thank you.
You're welcome.
When we go to
All
the
gifts
corner-
gratefully received.
This is when we do to the corner, so the right foot points straight, the left foot to the corner.
You should be in a bow stance to the corner.
And remember, when you circle back like this, the first thing is you step out and the left hand goes with the stepping. Left hand down, then close, then back up, close, okay? So it makes a circle. Going to the left hand goes first. To the right, it follows.
That looks good, Dee Dee.
Okay, good. I was wondering.
Okay.
And then, and then when does this turn versus,
When you step, it turns when you step and when you circle down your left hand.
so I do this?
Yes.
Aha, okay, wow. So the sword actually, okay, let me see it because I want to see the trajectory of the
Okay,
sword.
so remember the hint that I gave you? So, Master Young teaches like this, right? Back and turn. Back, bring your right foot in, step straight back. That's the hint that will help make sure that your foot hopefully stays to the straight direction. Bring it in, step straight back.
Okay, I had not heard that. Thank
Yeah.
you. So here,
Then from here, sit. Then step. Then push.
could I just watch you do it one more time? Yeah.
Step. Push. Yeah, like that.
Okay, just got to program it now. Thank you.
Yes, so this is the most common mistake people make with this movement is that in the end posture, their right foot is no longer at the straight 12 o'clock direction. Most people, when they do this, they'll come like this and they'll come like this, and then they'll step and their foot is basically at a diagonal.
Yeah.
Right? So then when you go into your bow stance, you've got your footwork, the footwork is not correct.
Okay, take your dog now. Take your dog right now.
First having fun.
Yeah.
Oh, she's biting me now.
Okay. Do you have any questions on it? Let's see. Oh, one other thing. Okay, Alan, yes?
So just quick question, when Nancy was just saying that we take the step back and we point straight. When we take that step back, is the sword still in front of us or are we moving the sword back at the same time?
No, it's in
As
front.
the relative motion, yeah.
And so when you step, you haven't moved your sword yet. Remember, when you push forward, it's
better,
hanging
Kelly.
down at a 45-degree angle. When you push, keep the 45-degree angle. Don't let it tilt down, okay? Keep the 45-degree angle.
You should feel as though you're pushing something with your right hand.
Like a
Push it.
like a canoe.
Yeah, a big canoe. Okay, 45-degree angle, your sword, Alan. There you go. You watch your right foot. I mean, it's close, but Dee Dee, back foot,
Yeah.
back foot.
Ah!
Crosses your elbow.
See, and you have those lines.
Cross your wrist on your elbow.
Those lines do not,
They're there to help you, Nancy.
absolutely, absolutely. So-
I'm trying to keep my head up. It was an assignment.
Right foot.
Ah, you're right. Yes, it's a habit. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's,
How could it be a habit so fast?
well, that shows you're practicing, Dee Dee.
Yeah, thank you.
That looks good, Kelly. Rita, you're a little bit off. Just shy as, yeah, that's better.
Oh, that was too much.
We're talking an eighth of an inch, Rita. I cannot see Alan's footwork, but it doesn't look like his right foot is straight.
No, it's close enough.
It is straight?
Okay.
Okay, right on.
All right, so I have something else. Watch out. Watch out. Oh, get out of here. I'm gonna catch you. Okay. When you circle back, remember we practiced this before. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, and bring your foot in. I want you to bring your foot in. See where it is? About there. Kind of my foreleg, I feel like it's down straight, basically. Not here. Like here. This will give you some kind of rooting. So when you shift back, here, here. This is too close. So a lot of you I see doing it, you feel like it feels like you're stopping there. It needs to be like this. Step, circle, step, push. Right? There isn't any stopping. So if you bring it back too much and get too straight up and down, now you have to get started again. So you're still a little bit, going forward. You bring it in, step back out. Okay. So bring it in, step out. You do stop there. I mean, there is a little pushing there, but there isn't. It's not really close to your other foot where you're stopped. Okay. And you're not standing up. Don't forget, you're still down. Okay. Don't stand up.
Could I just see you demonstrate it dynamically without stopping? Just the whole, I mean, you don't have to talk it through. I just want to just see it, get it in my head. Thank you.
.45-degree angle your sword, Miranda. Don't have it straight up and down.
Okay.
If you have lines on the floor, maybe you could do this. Practice it this way. So here I'm like this. Let's see. I'm like this. Here. Back and turn. No, like this.
45-degree.
Back and turn to point to the corner. Then step back. Oh, this is not a good. So here's a better position of it. Okay, step back. So from here, this is supposed to be diagonal. Back and turn, then step back. There's the stepping, okay? One line, two sides. Okay, from this diagonal.
Yep.
Then circle back, bring your foot in, step back out, okay? You're on both sides of the diagonal of this diagonal line. Don't step back this direction, okay? It's along this diagonal. One line, two sides.
Thank you. That's it.
Oh, that looks beautiful, Alan. I like that.
Your foot placement is important. Probably you haven't had anybody tell you that before, right? Your foot placement is important. If you step in the right place, then when you shift, everything feels balanced. If you step in the wrong place, then it makes you feel like you're turning. You have to turn to do it and stuff like that. It torques you. So
Rita, can you cross your arms more? At the
Cross.
end? Yeah.
At the end.
Yes,
Here.
like that. Oh, that looks better.
Okay, okay.
Miranda, see this 45 degrees, tilted down, and then push. Here, push. Once it's like this, you rotate it to 45 degrees down, push, keep it 45 degrees. And feel like you're sliding it along somebody's spear. Okay, they got a spear there, and you go up the spear. Okay, basically. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Looking better, Miss Hilke.
Oh, thank you. It'll take a while.
Ellen, it circles down, left hand circle down. After you're crossed, the left hand circles down. Okay. from here, not like this, like this. Okay.
This is the one movement I remember very clearly because Master Yang used to pick on my left arm because I did what you did. And he had to tell me twice. Put down your arm. What is your left arm doing?
The tip of the center line.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay. All right. So that's the review of last week. Any other? If there's no other questions, then we will go on. Okay. All right. So this is what comes next. I should have reviewed this before I said it. See, from here. Oh, from here. What comes next?
Cartwheels.
Already. Okay. From here, sit and step. Remember, okay, I'll just do it. The right arm comes down and you step and bow stance, and this is basically a repeat of Comet Chases the Moon. But if you remember from here, this is like opens left wing, Phoenix opens left wing. We go like this, right, on the outside, and we come back like this, waiting for fish. So this is the hanging, your sword hanging down, bringing it back, and then that's that. So from here, we're going to do that. So we're going to start like this. We're going to sit and step, and then as we go on, we're going to hang the sword down, okay? And then when it comes back, we're going to lift our palm. We're going to make our palm face out. So when it gets back, make your palm face out, and now like Comet Chases the Moon. Okay, to the straight direction. All right, so that's how you do it. So the footwork is easy. It's standing one leg, sit and step, one line, two sides, toe points to the corner, and then bow stance. Except for bow stance, bow stance. Okay, so how this is actually still different, right? Here's how it's different. When Comet Chases the Moon, we're like this. The left arm on the inside, right? And we're pointed to the corner here, and we're going to go to this other corner. This one, the left arm is like on the under, not on the inside. It's on the outside, really. Okay, but it still feels about the same. They're as close to being the same place as we could get, kind of. Okay, and then this unwinding the same way. Okay, so this is called left cartwheel. We're going to do left cartwheel and right cartwheel.
Can you walk us through it while we follow you? Maybe going the other direction.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so from here, sit and step, 1, 2, let the sword hang down on the outside of your left arm, and step, and turn, flip your palm to face out. Bring it back, hanging like this, and then flip your palm, step. Then cartwheel. So I guess another part that's different is that it's sort of hanging down instead of pointed back. Like here, it's pointed back. Here, it's like hanging down. Okay, again.
Thank you.
1, sit and step. 2, hang down and step for bow stance. 3, chop. So a repeat movement. You have it? Who is new to this? Dee Dee? Who else? You have Miranda. That's all, right? Oh, and Ellen.
One more time.
Oh, okay, I'll do it this other direction.
Ah.
1, step. 2, come down on the outside of your left arm and step and palm out. 3, chop. Okay. All right, so you do it. You do this duplicate movement, basic, almost. Remember the energy. Remember the energy of Comet Chases the Moon is you pull it out in the direction you're going to chop. Don't make a big circle, or that will happen. I want your energy like this. You're like this. Step. Forward. Forward and down a little. Forward and down. Chop. Okay? Forward and down, chop. Not from here like that. Okay? Not a big circle on the top. Kind of flat. Chop. Just like Comet Chases the Moon. Oh, that's better.
I'm guessing, Mike, could you just call it for us somehow? I'm just guessing what I'm supposed to be doing. Practice isn't going to do me any good because I really don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, it's like this. One.
Could you go the other direction because I have to look over my shoulder? I'm sorry.
One
Thank you.
is step. Two is hang the sword down on the left, on the outside of your left arm. Hang it down and step. And turn and lift your palm. So the palm, your right palm faces out now. I want you, when you hang it down, to keep your palm facing to the right. Okay, and then flip it at the end. Okay. This way, this is the yielding part. Okay. Somebody comes at you, you deflect them. You keep the back of your hand facing out. Okay. Then when that's done, then you turn it. You lift it. Then it's going to be facing pointed left. You're ready to chop with it. Okay. You can't chop the other direction, but I don't want you to go like this here and then just smoothly be turning it. Okay. I want you to keep it facing palm this direction and then lift it and make it face out. Okay. So one is to step. Two is to deflect and lift your palm and step for the bow stance. And then three is to unwind and chop the circle. Okay, make the circle. All right. So one is to step. Two is to deflect and step. And three is to chop. Okay.
Where am I looking?
You generally have to look in the direction of the sword. So here, one, you're still looking forward. Two, you're looking like off this direction, I guess, and deflecting. And then now you look forward again. Chop.
Thank you.
So when did you turn your hand again? So when you're here, you step,
Yeah.
and when you're here, your palm is still facing that way?
Till you get to I think till you get to about your elbow. So here and then here. Just at the end, lift your palm.
Okay.
I would say bring it back, and then when you can't go back anymore, then let the sword go back.
Then turn it. Okay. Okay.
Okay. All right, so I have one little thing I think that maybe will help you. Maybe it's not that important. But so from here, hang the sword down here, here. See my arms? They're actually really close together. They're kind of like parallel. Okay. So some of you are more like this, you know, up here, maybe flatter. Okay. Then forward, kind of flat still. Okay. The left hand goes down and back, but maybe a little bit more arms together for some of you. If you're already doing that, then great. That will make it feel more like the first one, okay? Where your arms are like crossing each other. So here, more like the crossing only. Okay. So, I mean, it's a duplicate. Try to have your arms in kind of similar place to the previous one. What time is it, Nancy?
4:52.
All right, well, let's go on. It's cartwheels left and right. So we'll do the right one. And I mean, we could do it so fast because it's another two duplicates actually. Okay, so this is the left cartwheel. At the end, you're like this. The right cartwheel is you go forward, tip up, bring your left foot in. Then you step back and circle back, and then chop. That's the right cartwheel. So from here, you go forward, tip up, step back, circle back, chop. So what are we duplicating? This is
Heavenly Steed.
the last one is the heavenly steed. This one's heavenly steed.
Yeah.
But this is the beginning of the form, isn't it? So from here, you go like this and you circle back and bring your foot in, right? And then this is the heavenly steed. So it's part, it's like from the very beginning of the form. How do you get there?
It's when
Oh, no, you're like this.
Going to
You're like this,
the
right?
Big Dipper.
Here and circle back and okay, yeah. So it's like out of the beginning of the form, like Big Dipper, beginning of Big Dipper. I got the other foot in it. Yes, Kelly.
Sorry, Matt, going back to the last movement, is the end like Comet in that we're leaning, or are we upright
Yes.
in the end? Oh, we are leaning. Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
it's the same.
Okay, thank you.
So this one has got ends with heavenly steed again, basically. Okay, and so it's whatever we call it, it's tip up anyway, and half step, tap step, and then circle back, and then okay. So things that we know how to do anyway, things that we've done already. So tip up and half step, then step back and circle back, and then heavenly steed.
My verbal brain doesn't get it. Could you go in the other direction and just call it as you do it, and then I'll be able to watch you, and I won't be over the shoulder if you go over the other direction.
Tap, step, tip up, step back, circle back, tip up, step out, heavenly steed. That is the right cartwheel.
Okay, I'm here and I'm stepping out. What is it? A palm up thing again? I mean, how do I make that transition?
You're like this. I don't know where you
Yeah.
are. So half step,
Right, I got that.
tip up, and your left hand close to your wrist. Step back, circle back, tip up.
Yes.
That's just the one. That's a 3 from 1, 2, 3. Then step, heavenly steed,
Palm up.
chop.
Okay. You wouldn't mind, would you mind doing it one more time so I can do it with you? Because it doesn't, yeah, that's the way I learn.
Half step,
Hold on. Go in your in posture again. She wasn't quite there yet. Okay, go.
half step, tip up. And you have to turn towards it, right? So from here, you turn facing more forward. Then step back, circle back, tip up. Then step out,
Heavenly steed.
heavenly steed. Chop.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, I just needed this again. I needed a way to get my get my sword from here to here so I could do that. Okay, thank you.
Here comes, Nancy doesn't think I'm doing a good job, so
No,
you're.
that's not it. I just want them to be clear.
Okay.
Okay. When we're like this and we step, make sure when you step, your left foot is straight. Shift back, step, right foot diagonal.
Watch out, Nancy.
Circle back, seat your sword. Step out, diagonal, one line, two sides, chop. Okay, so when we do this movement, when you step up, step straight. Shift back, step 45 degrees. Circle back, seat your sword. Step 45 degrees, one line, two sides. Chop.
It's one line, two sides. It's not stepping 45 degrees.
Okay.
You're going to be more clear at that.
Okay, the important thing is when we step up, that you step with both of your feet pointing straight. Then when you step back, you're at an angle, 45-degree angle.
That's fine,
Okay.
but it's the
Then
directions are
when
not.
you step here, it's a
the direction-
45-degree
But the
angle.
direction is still stepping forward on a transitional step. It's not with your
Yeah,
toe
so it is
open.
a transitional step.
Okay. So it is just like, well, it's easier, right? It's easier. So from here, 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 step. This is easy. The other one was like,
Yeah,
know, from here, it was like, that's
yeah,
hard.
that's a big one.
Okay, so it's, the end is the same, but stepping is
But
very
this
easy.
footwork is easier. Mhm.
So
Could you do it in that direction one more time?
what direction?
Go to,
What you just did.
go
just-
this
Well,
way.
that's the other, that's, okay, I'll do it this direction.
No, she wants you to go this
That's
direction.
not what she said.
Whatever you just did, that's because I'm
What I
ready
did
for
was
that
the-
direction now.
What I did was
Thanks.
the other one, not this.
Thank you.
one. But from
That's fine.
here, half step, tip up. Step back, circle back, tip up. Step forward with your toe open. Chop.
Thank you.
So you should wind up in an empty stance. Caesar, make sure that your footwork is not too wide. You should be in an empty stance with the ball of your foot.
Kelly?
Does that left foot come in the same way as the last one where it doesn't come in completely, or does it come closer to the standing leg?
Oh, okay, so circle back. Yeah, here.
It's about the same, Kelly. Yeah.
No, you're right, but it's not here.
Yeah, don't
That
touch
is too far.
by your next to your heel.
They're all gonna be there,
Mhm.
okay?
Thank you.
So the final position of the sword is down at an angle or straight out?
It's, you know, it's like, yeah, it's like,
Okay.
it's
Got it, thank you.
it's knee, the tip is knee height. You might say 45-degree angle, it's something like that, but the tip should be your own knee height.
Did I see the whole sequence? Just those two moves?
Oh, sorry, Dee. Do it again, Michael. I'm sorry. I didn't have the camera really on you very well.
Okay, I'm gonna have to study it. That's too much for my body and brain. Thank you, though. Good intro.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't learn it that fast, but that's all right.
All right, put those two moves together. If you can do it from here, from this one, okay? Then lifting the curtain, left cartwheel, right cartwheel. Okay, you do it.
Could you put someone on the screen?
Mhm.
I can't do that.
All right, then I'll put Kelly then.
Put somebody who knows how to do it on, because I don't yet. Thank you.
Right cartwheel.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my Lord have mercy. They're practicing. They're doing their best. They're practicing. It's okay. It's all right. I know. They're doing a good job.
Okay, good, Susan. Okay, good, you. So here's that, that 1, 2, 3 thing pays off in this circling back. Now you don't have to, you can stop practicing the other thing 50 times a day. Right now you're doing enough in the form. You don't need to do that other thing anymore.
That's nice, Kelly.
Okay, second.
That's pretty good, Chew.
Okay, Miranda, good. Good. Remember for this one and for the Heavenly Steed, flies with the waterfall, you want to have this big body movement. Look, body, okay?
That's footwork's better, Cesar.
Body.
That's good.
Use your body to yank on the sword, okay? To pull the sword forward. Okay. That's it.
Alan, are you tired? It's not as though you've had a stressful day or anything like that.
It's been an easy day, easy day.
Totally easy. I mean, you were out in the sun. Feeling your
Could have been raining.
Yeah, exactly. It could have been raining,
Could have been much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired now, but it was good. I'm glad I made it to class and learned something.
Okay. All right, so we're out of time. We'll stop here, but you can practice another 10 times. That'd be nice. All right. And then remember, try to practice tomorrow, and then you'll have it. You don't put it off till what is it, Tuesday or Wednesday?
Tomorrow. Don't put it off till tomorrow.
No, but don't. I'm just saying, practice tomorrow, then you'll really have it. If you wait till Tuesday or Wednesday, then you'll have to wait till Saturday to learn it again. Maybe. All right. Well, thanks very much. See you guys.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Good
Keep doing-
job.
Yeah, good job. Keep
Thank
practicing.
you.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Go enjoy the rest of your evening now.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Bye.
I